Are these the Slaanesh miniatures you've been looking for?
Spiking bits.
Welcome back, Hobby Maniacs. I'm Baer, and we are checking out some exclusive new Creature Caster miniatures that came out. They were unveiled at Adepticon. They gave us a set to promo for them, so I wanted to get them in front of you as fast as I possibly could. We just got back from Adepticon. These are the Matriarchs of Ecstasy. Say that 10 times fast. And they're $20 each. They come, if you get the bundle, there's no discount on the bundle, but if you do get the bundle, you get these little like slave duders right here that go along with them. Maybe spell familiars. You can use them for whatever you want. If we jump over to Creature Caster's Facebook page, there's a little bit more information they posted up at Adepticon itself. Here's some of the artwork, which you can also see at the blog over at creaturecaster.com. So overall, it seems like these Matriarchs of Ecstasy have been very well received, and we did a little video on Instagram. I don't know if you had a chance to see that. Here's another pose there with some hooks and some more demony type talon type things there, demonic talons, and there's one with a sensor of probably all sorts of naughty stuff right there. But this seems to so far be one of the favorites according to the comments here, and you can check all that out over on creaturecaster.com. Now again, these are not for sale yet. These are, I don't know, exclusive pre-release copy we've got our hands on, so they will be going up on their site very shortly. So let's jump back to the paint table, take a look at them on the sprue, and then get them together. Actually, before we do that, just in case you haven't seen it before, creaturecaster.com, this is the site. You can select in whatever country you are, so you can get fulfillment and shipping from there as well. Here in the US, some different things will be sold out in different places, but there's no inflation or arbitrage or anything on the currency conversion, just the normal bank fees and such like that. But here you can see this is the US site, and well, it's got a few things on here, but then when you look over on the left, you'll notice that there's miniatures, then you've got all the brushes from Monument, the paint sets, and all sorts of different things over here. So it's not just miniatures on Creature Caster, have the whole Monument slash previously known as the Slow Fuse paint line and brush accessory line as well. So here's the first one here, and like I said, they're all on 40mm bases, which you can see they're really nicely sculpted with all sorts of demonic looking stuff here, and then you got the Creature Caster logo on the bottom. This looks like a very tall miniature. I mean, that is probably about 1.25 inches, maybe 1.5 inches high, doing some sort of spear thrust, or maybe just holding the spear. And the more I look at these, the more they remind me of Kingdom Death miniatures with their posing and everything. So it's really cool to see that they're actually doing like sprue, kind of a sprue configuration, even if it is in resin for the new miniatures, just because it's probably easier to manufacture and cast, and then you have the parts here. And something else to mention before we jump to the next one, I never realized that Creature Caster didn't have instructions with their miniatures. They've always been so easy to put together and stuff. I never realized, somebody mentioned it the other day, they're like, they don't have instructions, and I'm like, oh, that's true, they don't, which is kind of interesting. But for the most part, when we get them early, we've always been able to piece them together from artwork. So this looks to be no different. It looks like there's a couple of different, maybe like hands right here or something. I'm not even sure what all this quite is yet, and maybe some banners and such. So it's gonna be interesting, to put this together without really any documentation. But hopefully, if you have problems assembling your Creature Caster, you can always check all our videos, because we try to do 360s and things like that. So let's jump to the next one. So this lovely lady seems to be the one carrying the sensor, and it is gorgeous with the going out for a evening of slaying on the town gown, and obviously some ravishing features right there as well on the front. Just gorgeous detail. I mean, look at the billowing sensor effect here. It looks like there's two different ones, like shrunken heads or skulls, and then whatever potion concoction is right there. Gorgeous detail. I mean, this one's easily my favorite of all three immediately. Well, I haven't even looked at the other one, but it doesn't matter anymore. So we've made the call. So there's that one of the other Matriarchs. This one here seems to be the more feral looking of the, what is that? I don't know. Random sprue piece. The more feral looking of all of the Matriarchs here standing on the cliff. The leg is obviously a separate piece, but I'm kind of digging this one too, just because it's got that crazy like Commander Riker posing. So I don't know. I'm still sticking by my favorite. Still sticking by my favorite. But detail-wise, it looks good. Doesn't look like it has many options here. Maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Like I said, I'm kind of out figuring this all out together with you guys as we're looking at this. I love the head here. Very kind of I Am Legend looking, or Legend rather, looking head right there. So we're gonna get these all together, and let's take a look at the slaves too, or the familiars, or whatever you want to call them. They also come on a 30 mil or a 40 mil base right here, and they are looks like single unicast. Well, not really unicast. Oh, that's really cool. It's like some sort of crazy like hero pose pulling up worshiping. Okay, there's some sort of iconography, and then this one's maybe he's like killing him. Holy cow, I think he's like strangling him. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, he's got a collar on there. He's trying. Wow, that's really interesting. So they got a little devotee making a sacrifice. Ooh, that's spicy. So one quick swoosh later, swoosh, we've got all the miniatures assembled, and some other goodies to show you as well. So first off, we've got this lovely lady. I don't know exactly what the name is, besides, of course, Matriarch of the Ecstasy, whichever version, A, B, C, or D, or specific name, but looks great. This is the one standing on top of the rock with, I think that's maybe that's some sort of shell, or some sort of, I don't know, some sort of bone armor, or some sort of audio thingy-mabobber going on right there. But I think it looks great. Got the hooved feet, a great little base, basing here going up on a cliff, but got this slender demonic talons. Back there you can kind of see where some of it goes together. So they fortunately kind of tried to hide the mold line underneath some of the armor right there, but it's probably going to need a little bit of gap filler. I like to use the Vallejo plastic putty, but once you turn it here, you might not even see it. So when you're doing the wash and stuff, it might just sort itself out, to be quite honest. But other than that, there's a little bit of gapping down here around the base too. I don't know if these are early prototypes. I don't know what they are, so I can't really speak to, hey, this is a little bit gappy, but it kind of is. But the styling's great. I mean, for miniaturized versions of what we would expect normally from Creature Caster, I mean, compared to their normal miniatures, this is a 40 mil base, when a lot of times they're on like 100 rounds. Because I mean, here we got a Primaris Space Marine, so you can kind of see the scale we're working with, or like a Death Korps Kriegsman as well. Boom, there's that guy. So definitely Herald size, if that's what you're looking for. Just a nice little piece for D&D, or something to kind of paint on for 20 bucks. I don't feel like you can go wrong with any of this. Now, she had a extra arm here with like a meat hook too, so we didn't put that one on there. Oh, and there's a little optional cape. I guess there's a different cape on the front too. Now this one, like I said, is my fave. This is my fave. Got that really cool sensor going. All sorts of different details here. Some sort of hidden claw ready to get you underneath the I guess maybe she hides that underneath the gown or something, I don't know. But the leg is there. You can kind of hardly tell in the artwork, but it's definitely there. Great styling on all the hair, all the little detail work right there on all of the claws and everything. And I mean, this smoke just looks gorgeous. So many opportunities to do some really cool stuff there. And obviously she's got a very intricate belly and chest area with a lot of looks like jewels and stuff in there. Lots going on there. And then of course the little hooved foot right there stepping forward with some gilded armor plates and such. So very, very cool miniature. I mean, like I said, 40 mil base. Could use this for a lot of different heralds and different things right there. And last but not least, now I think I was going back through my pictures at Adepticon. I think there's actually 4 of these, but supposedly the bundle is going to be 3 for $60, and then you got those little, what were they? Sacrificial pawn guy getting choked out. So here's the one from the art. If you saw the art on the Facebook page that we showed you earlier, this guy is there, and she looks great as well. Obviously a little bit more of an action pose, maybe a banner bearer, maybe some sort of standard. I don't know what you could use her for, but she's very dynamic and got a lot going on right there. And then a very intricate chest area as well. Looks like I don't know if that's a bodysuit or just like some stitch work, maybe a zipper, ginormous chest zipper to unzip the demon. It's a trap. It's always a trap. But the hair looks great. A lot's going on right here with all of this demonic claw action, and the spear and the banners on it, very well done, very well flowy, and then you got some extra armor and such right here. So lots going on. Very, very cool miniature. Now, some of the goodies that I showed you, actually, truth be told, we didn't assemble. Where are they? We didn't assemble these guys because I was like, oh, there's supposed to be a chain in here. There was a chain piece in here, and I actually found it, but we don't have time to fiddle with it. But there's a larger chain right there that he's using to choke out the prisoner or the sacrificial person right there. Now, another thing that they were selling at Adepticon, and they may actually have on their site at some point here, is this Monument Hobbies creature caster little kind of plinth, and it's really neat. It's about 1.5 inches tall, but as you can see right there, it's got the cutouts for both a D20 and a D6, so it's about 1.5 inches tall. And there you get 6 of these in a package, right? So you can use them as objectives, use them as turn markers, whatever you want. It'll hold a D20, maybe a life counter for Magic the Gathering, a bunch of different things. So 2 different little sizes, wound counters, whatever you want, it's there. But it's really cool detailed, you know, and I think a pack of 6 of these was $20, which doesn't seem too bad either. And then they have a new life counter, wound counter, kind of done in the Adepticon style. I'm not sure if they're going to be selling these, but generally when you get the bigger models, when you pre-order it, you get one of these with it. So that's kind of like the draw to pre-order it ahead of time. And it's got 2 little metal pieces right in there, and a little recess for a magnet. So if this is their finalized design, they're really happy with this one, and they're kind of showing me how it works. Like, you know, it really locks in. It's not gonna move on you or anything. And like I said, you could use it for Magic the Gathering too. They actually said, "Hey, Magic the Gathering," and I was like, "Why have I not thought of that already?" Oh, I felt bad at my job there for a minute, but we're back. We're back in it. So you've got 1 through 10 right here, over the 20 right there, and you know, you can vice versa depending on what you want to do. If you got a big demon and you want to keep track of things, or maybe like, you know, some sort of other model, you can do that too. I think it's pretty neat. I don't know how much this one costs, but like I said, normally they come as kind of a pre-order type thing. I'm not sure if they sell them separately, but maybe that's the thing they're going to start doing. And we've got a little sneak preview of the next big thing from Creature Caster, a large model, which you can already tell right here. This, I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's not a demon, and that will be our next video here shortly. Review video here on the channel. So not a demon. Any guesses? All right, well, that's it for this one. Thank you very much. Of course, if you're at Adepticon, you probably already know. Thank you very much for watching our unboxing build of the new Matriarchs of Ecstasy series of miniatures from I almost said from Games Workshop. Well, that's not the case. Not even close. These look way better. Oh, wait. I've said too much. Okay. All right. I digress. All right. Please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and follow all our videos.